Good afternoon, class. Kirk Johnson, your instructor for 623, coming here to you with this video announcement, talking just a little bit about Module 2, wrapping that conversation up, but then pointed forward towards Module 3. Many of you, I've already given feedback to your work with Module 2. I'll wrap that up here as that module closes today, Friday, July 19th. There's been a great deal of meaningful and reflective conversation going on throughout the module, and I do appreciate your approach. Solid questions, timely responses. Really, as a class, really impressed with your work. Module 3 will take a little bit of a different direction from Modules 1 and 2. For example, Module 2 is all about shifting the paradigm that leadership isn't necessarily contained in an administrative office. The fact that there are plenty of intersections that take place throughout a school day, whether it be in the gymnasium, classrooms, hallways, PLC rooms, all are an opportunity for leadership and growth to occur and transform culture and climate. Module 3 will shift more on you. We'll focus on you, your interpersonal skills, and your ability to create a culture of leadership. So how will you do that? We want you to understand yourself so that you can better understand others. The theory that if people know thyself, they can better know others will really shine through with this module. So the tasks for Module 3 are detailed in week 7 and the final, quote, final portion of the Moodle. A few notes on those. Awakening a Sleeping Giant. For the purpose of our conversation around Module 3, please pay close attention to the discussion around relationships, especially the relationships with adults. For strengths-based leadership, really hone in on that here with this module. These sections talk a little bit about how you invest in your strengths and how you invest in your leadership as well. It's less about deficit areas and it's more about focusing on your strengths. Probably a mindset shift that many of you, if not all of you, have already taken, but one to further explore. In addition, you will have the opportunity to reflect on how to maximize your strengths and look at your teams. Do you or don't you have a balance among profiles? So you'll do a lot of reflecting on that. Is there balance in your teams? Are there areas of strengths that are maybe overloaded or underrepresented? So taking your StrengthsFinder 2.0 assessment, you'll have the opportunity to read your personalized report. Go through this report with an analytical eye, and I'd suggest whatever method it works for you to do some note-taking. I like to underline what is like me, circle what is not like me, and then sometimes just put question marks in the margin where I want to come back to. And I will note, no assessment's perfect, but you should also have the opportunity to reflect on your strengths. One other article that you'll have the opportunity to read will be from the late Rick Dufour. I'm fairly confident that all of you are familiar with his work with professional learning communities, but take the approach of thinking about how to apply what you've learned, your new learning, with what you know about PLCs. So there's one assignment. I believe it should be a fun assignment. It's one that shouldn't be too complex and one that you should be able to utilize to further grow yourself. That is detailed in the Moodle. So as always, if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Have a super weekend and stay cool.